I like to take pictures of puddles sometimes. I like the sort of arty shapes that you can get when you look at a puddle. It sort of forms like an architectural shape when you photograph it from a distance. I kind of draw in various places, but obviously I have a drawing board here, so yeah, it's a good place when the light's good in here, and not having to put too many lights on in the room and stuff like that. It's great to be able to draw in the window on a drawing board and so on, so it's a good place. But you know, I will pick up a pen of some kind and some paper in lots of places and do some drawing, but it's a good place here. It's quiet. I think I've always done drawing to some extent, and sometimes you're so busy in life that you don't get a chance to do the art you'd like to do, but kind of had some ideas that were spinning around in my brain. Some of it flowed over into doing posters for bands and gigs and things like that. Some of it was just to get ideas over and thinking about various topics and wanting to get them onto paper in some form or another. I never went to art college, but I obviously did art at school and all that kind of thing. I think probably if I got things more right when I was at the time that I was going to college, I would have persuaded my parents that it would be a good idea for me to go to art college rather than, you know, studying economics or whatever it is that I did, if you know what I mean.
You betrayed, gotta keep your eyes to the back of your head. One most distraction and have you dead.
I think it's lots of things that go on. I mean, I read a lot of historical books and things like that, and I like to juxtapose the ideas of using historical themes with modern sort of sections in them, if you know what I mean. So sometimes it's all about combining the old and the new. Yeah, I've been doing drawings about mythological, so sort of ancient Greek stuff, but sort of you know, incorporating more modern themes in them, so on, to sort of make it feel, you know, different and interesting and all that kind of thing. I've done some stuff obviously about, you know, bullying, you know, sort of some mental well-being and stuff like that, just to sort of bring topics and put my idea of my take on how we should be dealing with such things. I usually incorporate occasionally into my drawings myself characters from the past that I'd have liked to meet. So if you had done things about Frank Zappa and things like that, where you know, there's various sort of heroes and so on that probably would like to have met and never got the chance to, but kind of bringing them into the future and actually sort of having a handshake or sharing a beer with the you know, the sort of hero and so on. Yeah, obviously well known. I like music, and whether it's on record or whether it's you know, going to see live music is a very important part of life. I think perhaps the most important part of life, if you know what I mean. But it does have, obviously, I think, an effect on what I do in terms of drawing. I mean, obviously, I think my, you know, sort of love of, you know, punk rock of the past and all that kind of thing has found its way into my drawing. So quite often I will have somebody holding a record, or, you know, there's broken records and the, you know, the person who has the record looks upset and all that. A lot of the stuff, I think, I was growing up listening to Black Flag records, and the artist that did all the record sleeves on Black Flag records, I think, has influenced me an awful lot.
To the Cape Palorum shores, my social saviour mocked me my delirium.
I think wherever you are, whatever you know, whatever you are, whatever your beliefs are, I would think, just say, always stick to your true beliefs and just, you know, work hard at it, I would say.